Okay, docs, we've talked about over-imbibing, hangover cures,
Yes,
the lack of perfect ones. You never drink too much, but every now and then it happens. Well, there's a news story out there creating a lot of buzz. It says that a few nutritionists are recommending a particular type of product, algae in particular, as a surefire way to beat that morning after malaise. So these, I guess, come in pill or powder form, and they talk about taking it before you even consume alcohol. Here's the reality: miracle cures, hangovers, we're skeptical. But the great irony is we were reading these articles, and then it just so happens that one of our staff members just tried this out. Literally went out drinking last night and said, oh, I did that. And Carol happens to be here.
And Carol, I hear that you had a pretty good night. We're talking a couple martinis.
I did. I had 2 dirty martinis, huge dirty martinis, and a little bit of wine with dinner.
And Carol, you tried this before you started.
I did. I took it 2 hours before and went out.
Do you typically get hangovers? I mean, how are you as far as...
Yes, I mean, I will get headaches from alcohol. It doesn't stop me.
So would that amount, well, clearly, would that amount that you drank last night typically be enough to make you feel crappy today? Yeah,
they were pretty big, and they were pretty straight vodka, pretty much. I mean,
really?
It wasn't very dirty.
In our incredibly unscientific experiment involving one person, not even taking into account the reality of the possible placebo effect, Carol, you had a good experience.
I did. I really did. I woke up this morning bright and early and popped right out of bed. I was pretty chipper. When I went to bed, I was pretty, well, a little dizzy.
Didn't take anything else?
Yeah, did you do anything else?
No, I didn't.
Were you
good about drinking water?
I drank water, like in the middle of the night. I woke up really thirsty, drank water, but I woke up without a headache.
So, you know, to say we were skeptical and cynical with this was really an understatement, because we really just debunked the whole thing. But then we did what we always do. We went to the literature database. We did our hardcore research on this species called chlorella. There's a lot of different plant species. There is a ton of peer-reviewed data and literature about chlorella for all kinds of things, usually molecular, biochemistry, not really hangover, shockingly. And there is some data that in lab settings, it can reduce oxidative stress, but there is a huge leap between reducing oxidative stress and curing a hangover, because we know that medically what really contributes to that hangover feeling is dehydration.
That's right.
And the toxins of alcohol.
And maybe some gastritis on top of that. You may be a little hypoglycemic if you haven't eaten, but as you said, I mean, the key thing related to a hangover is that metabolite of alcohol, acetaldehyde, that just makes you feel rotten. So, who's the first guy that's going to try this? Is me.
Well, I will say this. I've never been averse to people, as long as you're not doing harm, trying various things. Well, my one thing is that I don't know how most people are, but I'm not 21 anymore. So it's not like at 6 p.m., like, I'm going to get face tonight. I do worry about the mentality of, well, I took a bunch of chlorophyll, so I'm going to just go nuts. Heck yeah, more shots. Woo! I'll guarantee you, that'll still get you in trouble, buddy.
Yes, it will.
So what I do, and I'll just confess, and take this for what it's worth.
You swim in a fish tank with a lot of
Instead of spending money on all these hangover cures, what I do is I'll spend that little extra bit of money on maybe a slightly better bottle of wine.
Right.
And then it's like I enjoy the wine more. No hangover. That's called living the dream right there.
Carol, would you do it again?
Yeah, I mean, I certainly would try. I would like to try it again.
And I'll report in with Carol also.
Okay.
I don't typically drink martinis. The only person I drink them with is Dr. Drew Ordon.
Thank you.
He's a big fan of a martini.
Yeah, me
and we
too.
haven't been out together in forever. We need to.
Okay.
Now you can drink one with Carol.
When you said dirty martini, I almost started salivating. It's been so long. I can't wait to have a dirty martini soon. So thank you.
All right, well,
Well, Carol, thanks for sharing. More to come.